why don't we slip into something a little more comfortable?
Good evening, bottom feeders and underachievers. I know usually this show starts a little bit on a downer, and we're like, bless you, Joe. And we're like, hey, we're going to raise you up, but like, let's just throw out all the world's a lot of crazy right now, so we're going to start positive.
Yeah.
So sit back, relax, get yourself a Mickey Premium bar. Or not, they're kind of expensive in the stores. Whatever you want. Cuddle with a stuffed Disney plush. Put on your favorite Disney music in the background. Because tonight on the weekend, we're going Disney, baby. I am your host, Justin, as always joined by...
Disney Baby Mike.
And then...
Well.
And then...
Disney Baby Joe.
Yeah. Alright, kids. Let's bring some joy into people's lives, shall we? Mike,
oh boy!
Start off strong with Mike's question du jour.
I realized in retrospect I could have worded this better.
Yes, you could have.
But after retrospecting my retrospect, however it's construed works. What Disney-owned property deserves an installation of some type that doesn't currently have one? Extra non-existent points for describing the installation. Now, you could read it as what park, what location deserves an installation, or what IP. I went IP.
I kind of went, yeah.
Okay.
Both, I guess?
I'd like a Tangled Tower. Could be like the Swiss Family Robinson house, but with more intricate elements that tells the story of Tangled as you go up. I'd say it goes about 3 stories, because the way to go down wouldn't be quite as pedantic as Swiss Family Robinson. Either A, you could use an elevator that's open air, it's almost completely open air, that looks like it's made out of Rapunzel's hair, or B, a slide that makes it look like it's Rapunzel's hair that goes
fun.
Around. Yeah.
Slide's fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they only have that, like, picnicky area. They have the tower, but it's just there.
It's just on top of the shitter.
Yeah. I love that bathroom area.
Okay, now I'm going to ask this fucking question. Why? What's so fucking popular about this? Everybody talks about this bathroom. I have gone into that bathroom twice now. You know what? It looks just like the other fucking bathrooms down there.
It's just a nice area.
It's crowded.
When it's not filled with 2,000 strollers.
It's crowded. Yeah. It's stroller parking. It's crowded as fuck. I hate it.
Is that the turn right before Peter Pan?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is a madhouse. I don't even like standing around there. Much less like walking through it.
It's rough. I'm not a... I hate that fucking area. And it's a small world, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's go with me.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. So I says, let's completely redo Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Okay.
We're going to keep the bones, but we're going to upgrade the technology.
Uh-huh.
A little more interactive, a bit more of the culture of Africa, because this is now going to be the Wakandan Kingdom Lodge.
That's cool.
I'm down with using that, but I don't know if that's accurately reflecting the culture of Africa, given that it's a fake country.
Hey, Wakanda forever.
Wait. You can give it its own, like, you got the Jambo House, you got Kadani Village, and then you could have
Wakanda Village.
Yeah,
but then that's like
cool if there was like a sub level to the hotel that was all Wakanda.
It is like if you do a Wakanda building, the tech's gonna be better, so like no one's gonna want to stay at the other 2 buildings.
Well,
I'm just saying you upgrade. Like I was watching a video about Aventura, one of the hotels by Universal, and like it's like state of the art, right? Everything's done by like iPad and all this shit. And I was like, well, wouldn't that be cool to like do up some Disney stuff like that? And I was like, Wakanda works perfectly.
As long as you're too white to do that, Joe. As long as we get Trevor Noah actually working there, He just sits in a room all day long and answers people's questions. He's who you call for guest service.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could use like Bulma, Sanaa, and Jiko could be the different tribes of Wakanda.
You could, I mean, honestly, you wouldn't have to change. There's not much to be changed except for upgrading technology and giving it some fresh flooring and
Everything gets a little vibranium touch to it.
yeah, the fucking elevators. You don't.
Imagine that was like
they don't.
imagine that was like a lobby chandelier was vibranium.
Yeah, they don't have the elevators. Don't actually have to go that fast like in Wakanda, but you throw the lights on the inside, so it looks like as you're passing very quickly up the floor.
Yeah.
There's ways to go about it, but I think that would be fun as hell. Mr. Kyle.
So full disclosure, I must have retained this in the back of my head because I read this was the first question I answered, and I read my answer proudly to Jill, and she goes, "That's a thing." And I said, "No, it's not." She goes, "Yeah, it is." And I Googled it, and the description I gave Jill was almost 1-to-1 the Casa Madrigal from Encanto with a ride that is on the back of Antonio's Jaguar. And so I had to scrap that and redo it.
That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing yet.
It's
No,
coming.
no, it's not. It's not yet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they're building Encanto area.
Yeah.
I did hear that, yeah.
Yeah, and was it in Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the ride is actually going along with Antonio, which I'm assuming the Jaguar is going to play a major role in the ride.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that
The scrap-
Dynamite? That's what's going in there?
I think so.
Rest in peace, dinosaur.
So scrapping that idea, my new idea is a bed knobs and broomsticks, immersive motion simulator. The ride queue is walking through the streets of Pepperidge Eye and up into Mrs. Price's house.
Okay.
The simulator is in the style, obviously, of like a bed. It looks like you're sitting in a bed. And then it takes the riders to London, Nabumbu, and at the end back to Pepperidge Eye to fight against the Nazis. And the ride exit/gift shop is Portobello Road.
Oh. Fucking hell.
Very nice. Very
Mwah.
nice.
Well themed. And deep bench. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's pulled that in a while.
No.
Well, I wanted to do a ride. I always want to do a ride.
Love me some
Yeah.
bed knobs and broomsticks.
Mine was gonna happen, but not in the way I wanted to. But they scrapped it. It made me very sad. Actually, doing a Mary Poppins ride in England, but do it. Remember Delta Dream Flight?
Yes.
So do it that style where you're riding, like on the umbrella through the streets of London, and you get flipped up up on the ceiling. You're basically going through the movie with Mary Poppins, the original movie, and you end up on the rooftop, and you bring back like an upgraded version of the animatronics from the Great Movie Ride for when they're doing the
Dancing?
yeah, because England needs something really cool, if not a Doctor Who ride, but that will not happen.
Yeah, I'm not going to invest that kind of money
No.
on something they only have temporarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
For now.
I was so upset that the Mary Poppins experience in England got scrapped.
Yeah.
That made me sad.
I was sad until I learned exactly what it was going to be.
Yeah.
And that it was just going to be like a teacups-esque ride. And then I was kind of
Yeah.
That's pretty
I wanted a full like
a dark ride.
would Peter Pan esque,
Would you be standing, though? Like you're holding onto the umbrella?
No, you would have to be riding something. You'd have to be like Mary Poppins would have. Actually, would it be cool if you're in a giant carpet bag that's being held up by the umbrella? It's bigger on the inside.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Bravo, gents. Bravo. Let's move on to our next. Let's do a Marry Fuck Kill, shall we?
Well, you got a couple of them.
Let's go. Marry Fuck Kill. Jafar, Hades, Gaston. I'll start. I'm gonna marry Jafar. Here's why. Okay, one, if it's the live action one, sexy as fuck. Two, let him do his thing. He's gonna fucking be all man about stuff, end up being turned into a fucking genie. What's better? Now I'm married to a fucking genie. I'm not in the lamp. That's all I'm saying.
What if you're forced to live together, then you get pulled into the lamp?
Nah.
Well, who knows? You made a lifetime commitment to this magical creature. What if there's some kind of genie curse that comes along with it?
Yeah, I have to carry his ass around. That's fine.
You better hope.
I'm a fuck Gaston. Because I'm sure no one fucks like Gaston.
No one sucks like Gaston.
And I'm kill Hades because then I want the dead to walk free, and I will rule them with my genie husband. The end. Joe.
So I think I'm gonna marry Hades because he's God.
Aim.
I think banging Jafar just because I really hate Gaston too, and I want to kill Gaston because he's so full of himself.
Joe not liking arrogance.
Well, this is the wrong fucking show for him to be on.
Who do you want now?
I want Kyle.
So, I didn't hear the back end of Joe's because Sadie was all up in my stuff.
I'm killing Gaston because he's full of himself.
Okay. I am also marrying Hades. My reason for marrying Hades, shake your head all you want, if you think about it, right? And you think about their style of manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Hades, as long as you are not Zeus, is the safest one to be married to.
I disagree. He's got major
you're wrong,
he's got major
because-
rage issues. You do
What?
he's got major rage issues.
Oh, that's a good point, because Jafar doesn't have any anger issues whatsoever.
He's just
Neither does Gaston.
He's just
So-
fucking powering.
No,
hungry.
the point is, having seen all the movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm vibing with Hades. All right, that would be like
I didn't
that
know.
would be a relationship where, like, you know, I get to visit him, like, you know, see the souls.
You get to hold on. You get to visit him.
I don't have to live with him full time.
Yes, you fucking do.
No, I don't. That's not the rule.
Hey,
Sir.
if you don't have to be in the lamp with Jafar, he doesn't have to spend. He doesn't have
No.
to cohabitate.
See, there's nothing pointing to the lamp rule existing. There is myth that the woman married to Hades has to reside in Hades with him.
I didn't hear that story.
Oh, see, Persephone.
Well, given the fact that we're not women, maybe that changes the rule.
Blah, pshaw.
See? Mm-hmm. Don't like technicalities now, do you?
Okay, but even if I had to live with him in Hades, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as I don't go into the pool, I could survive with him in the underworld, right?
Sure.
For the same reason that I gave last time we did this, I'm fucking Gaston, because I want the ability to have that knowledge that I fucked him.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if the rest of the village knows it. I know it, and he knows it, and that's enough for me. And then I'm killing Jafar because he tried to manipulate an entire kingdom to make himself the Sultan. and then ultimately that wasn't good enough, and he had to make himself a genie. So fuck that guy. He's dead.
Michael.
Kyle and I are eye to eye on this one. I'm going to marry Hades because when it comes to the pantheons, I always feel like because they're destined to be that way. That is, he's doing his job.
The Overtaker?
He's not really, except to Zeus and Hercules. He's not really a dick to most people. So he's just kind of stuck, and it's preordained. So yeah, I guess out of all of them, I would marry him. I would, of course, fuck Gaston because he's pretty. He's very pretty. You can't take that away from him. And of course, I would be fucking him. Much like Kyle, I will dominate him.
Yeah.
He looks like he's hairless.
Oh, he's definitely hairless.
Yeah. He scapes.
Yeah.
He scapes daily.
Yeah.
And for the same reason, I would kill Jafar. Because, yeah, he is legit evil. Gaston is toxic masculinity. Hades, it's his job to manage the dead. He's not always evil. Jafar is nothing but a conniver. And I can't be down with that.
Maybe I like it a little rough.
We know you like it rough, and we know you like connivers.
Yeah. I've got a type, I guess. Oh, red flags. Moving.
Not a red flag, it's an air horn.
Yeah, I mean, you can't marry marry Jafar.
I did,
Shouldn't.
and I wait for him to turn into a genie, and then I control him. We've been over this. I went first. Thank you.
No,
Moving
you
on.
can't. You can't marry him.
Moving on, sir.
No.
Let's talk. What's our favorite Disney foods, man? What's your top 5? Top 5 favorite Disney foods. Let's start with Kyle.
Disney foods, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I have 2 honorable mentions. They're honorable mentions because it's not a specific food.
It's fine.
It's a spread of food.
Okay.
So, dinner at Whispering Canyon.
Platter of meat. Yeah.
Yes, and breakfast at Ohana.
Also a
Or
platter.
honorable mention, because you get the breakfast bread and you get the juice.
The breakfast bread is fucking incredible. Do you know they sell it by itself now over at the Poly Tower?
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy like 8 loaves.
So my 5, in no particular order, are the Mickey waffle spread from Sleepy Hollow, the berry banana hazelnut spread, Baton Rouge beignets from Scat Cats, the beef and lamb pita from Harambe Market
Would that
in
be?
Animal Kingdom.
Was that the plain beignets?
No, the Baton Rouge are the ones with alcohol in them.
Okay. I don't like them.
Yeah. I had to write that because I've tried 2 of them, and one was delicious, and the other one was like, all right.
So
But I don't remember which is which, so I couldn't say which alcohol it is. I just know that one of them was fantastic.
Fair.
So beef and lamb pita from Harambe Market, Korean fried chicken sandwich from Yak and Yeti, because that's really the only thing I've ever had from Yak and Yeti, because I did the last time we went. And then also last time we went, I got the ossobuco from Hacienda de San Angel. So, on Hell, I guess.
On Halo.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Good.
Joseph.
Let's see. I know Beth is probably going to yell that I forgot something, or I said something that I didn't, like, be like, oh, you forgot this. The Bomb Kuchen from Creations.
Kuchen. Kuchen.
Love it.
Kuchen.
Bomb Kuchen.
Kuchen.
Kuchen. Bomb Kuchen. So good. The sushi donut from Japan during the Festival of the Arts.
Fucking mid-level.
Love that thing.
White.
Let's see. There is the... Oh, God.
Brittany's bare ass buffet.
The steak from Boma.
The steak from Boma.
The steak from Boma.
The strip loin.
Yeah,
that thing
so
is fucking
good.
delicious.
Actually, I'm gonna go with another steak. The filet from Chico. is also fucking fantastic. With that bone marrow crust on it. Fuck yeah.
Crisp crumb coating.
Oh, it's so good.
Find me a jury.
It's so good. One more out of all of them. A loaded mac and cheese from Regal Eagle. You totally feel minutes of your life getting taken off because it's so fattening and bad for you. It tastes so good.
I wish they would blend this and just
on it.
pour it down my gullet.
Oh, it's so good. I'm sure I probably would say like something like, "Oh, I should have said that. Oh, I should have said that."
If it makes you feel better, you get a lot of steps in when you eat this shit, so it's
You
really
do.
not as bad for you as you think. And I didn't say it was healthy. None of this was healthy.
Oh no, nothing. None of it is healthy. Like I didn't.
You burn off the calories. It's
Yeah.
just all the cholesterol.
Yeah. You're doing like 20,000 plus steps.
Yeah.
Maybe almost 30.
It's not,
Okay.
the cholesterol doesn't hit as hard, but it still
Uh-huh.
hits.
It doesn't get a chance to actually stick.
Yeah.
Honorable mention: the guacamole from La Cava de Tequila. Fucking so good, so good.
I hear the queso is pretty awesome too.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you have to get both.
Michael,
I had to cheat a little bit. I pulled some stuff from Disney Springs, but it's
it works. It works.
property.
It's fine.
First up, though, bacon on a stick.
Because I also
I
have
tried
springs.
that.
Yo, it was fucking delicious, right? That shit was
Yeah,
delicious.
it's not very fatty. I like some well-cooked bacon that's not very fatty.
Yeah.
And they're spot on. Nice, thick cut. The boutique s'mores that Justin turned me on to, it is
It's from
the
the
best s'mores experience you'll ever have. You know, you can't be like, "Oh, I make them myself." It's like, no, you've never had a s'more like this.
the ganachery.
Had. Yeah.
Mike, can you say where these are from so that I know next time I go?
Bacon on a stick can be found in the Americas. Actually,
Okay.
it's in the Magic Kingdom. What's
Right,
Frontierland.
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 Yeah, it's right across from Country Bears.
What is it?
Yeah.
Westward Ho.
Westward Ho.
Yeah, Westward
Yeah.
Ho.
That boutique s'mores was at, you said, the Ganachery?
The ganachery, yeah.
Yeah, in Disney Springs. Also in Disney Springs, at the Edison, that steak was fucking life-changing. I have
You
never
did
had a
fucking
better
really
steak in my
enjoy
life.
that.
Perfect. I think the fries weren't that great, but the steak was so good it made up for it.
The dessert was ass, that's for sure.
The dessert was donkey dick. Flame Tree's rib chicken and pulled pork sampler. Every time we go there, like, Animal Kingdom's great for that because we tend to split up a lot while we're there. After we get everything done at first, it's like, all right, well where are we going to eat? You know what, you go eat where you want to get. I just go directly there, and I got the chicken the first time and noticed this sampler. All three are incredible. So spot on. It might be my favorite thing in an actual park, though, is the pot roast at Liberty Tree. If it wouldn't have been such a waste for the rest of the meat on that, I would have told them to keep bringing out platters because I would have finished all of that pot roast.
They would have just brought you pot roast if you asked.
I wish I had known that because I would
Now-
have just kept
now you
asking
know.
for pot roast. Yes. Please more pot roast. Please all of it. Send out a cow. I'll bite the ass off of it. So fucking good.
For my list, Dole Whip, any flavor, doesn't matter.
Any Dole Whip?
Any fucking Dole Whip.
No,
I've not had a
Either
bad,
first or last.
not had a bad fucking Dole Whip.
This is true. There are no bad Dole Whips.
Now to get into specifics, the veggie sandwich from Pepe, the quick serve attached to Haleo in Disney Springs, is by far the greatest vegetarian item I've ever eaten in my life.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what kind of kitchen witchcraft they use, because I've tried to replicate it myself, and I'm pretty fucking good at doing these things. We have a whole cooking show about it.
Kitchcraft.
I can't make the fucking sandwich at home. I tried. I came close, with no fucking cigar here. And I think I know it's a combination of the fact that they make their own fucking manchego cheese, which is cheating, and they make their own fucking breads.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. Because sweet baby Jesus. That fucking sandwich is incredible. I crave it. Like, once a week. I fucking sit here and I'm just like, you know what I could go for? That fucking sandwich. And then my wife and child are like, yeah, that steak sandwich. I fucking crave that steak sandwich. It's like, yeah, your cow's nice, but like, it is rare for me to find a vegetarian item that's just like that fucking good. Next up is the strawberry tart from La Léal Boulangerie de Patisserie de France.
I forgot to say the ice cream.
The fucking
Le Petit Déjeuner, is that what you said?
what? Oh, I said the strawberry tart from France.
You talk like a Marie Chevalier.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. Like, I've had plenty of items from Le Boulangerie, and strawberry tart is just, it's so pretty. It's glistening. It's like the ripest strawberries at all times. Probably because they pluck them
so
from living with the
perfect.
land. It is fucking perfect.
It is so perfect.
It is-
Everything here is so good.
Yeah, like sweet, juicy strawberry, custard, fucking flaky, tender pastry crust. Mwah. Beautiful.
Am I the only person who thinks like Justin looks like he's wearing aviator glasses right now? Like he looks like Jim Jones.
They do come off very aviator like, especially with the like glare going on because you can't really see my eyeballs.
Yeah.
But
The reflection from your iPad is hitting directly in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, it
I
is.
think you're going to hand out injections and Kool-Aid.
one of us. Next up is the sampler platter at 50's primetime.
I need to go there.
Has the meatloaf, the pot roast, and the fried chicken. Oh man,
And-
I'm not the hugest meatloaf guy because no one fucking makes it right. Like anywhere, my mom made a great meatloaf. I make a pretty good meatloaf. They make an excellent meatloaf. The pot roast, beautiful. Great mashed potatoes, nice gravy, haricot vert, sautéed with some butter and pepper and garlic. Great. That's French style green beans, kids. But the star, the thing that puts it all together, and this is the only way I'll get it, because if I get an entire plate of fried chicken, I'm going to feel really fat and I'm going to hate myself for the rest of the trip. So I get it on the sampler platter. But that fried chicken is fucking incredible.
I enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite.
I fucking loved it, dude.
I haven't tried it yet.
It is everything I love about a good fried chicken. It's great seasoning, tender, juicy, nice crisp, beautiful.
For me, it's kind of middling. Like, if it was a bad experience, you know me and chicken, it would have haunted me for the rest of my life. But it wasn't, like, transcendent. So it
fucking
doesn't
love
stick
it.
out to me.
And last but not least is the pretzel bread pudding in Epcot in Germany.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh man, not only is it fucking great, right? It's under $5,
Oh, I love, dude. The pretzel bread pudding is just,
and it's shareable for
Oh,
under
yeah.
under
I think I tried.
$5. Yeah, you tried.
I think I tried.
They take all the leftover pretzels from the day before, cube it up, make bread pudding out of it, throw the Werther's caramel sauce on there, throw vanilla sauce on there. You're in fucking business, pal. Good shit. That's good shit.
so good. So good.
Go buy that for $5.
Yeah.
Beth wanted me to say, asked her, mac and cheese from Le Cellier, beer cheese soup from Le Cellier, coconut soft serve, creme brulee croissant from Gaston's. She said the filet, the coconut rice from Boma, ice cream from France, and the pot stickers and noodles from Ohana or Tambu.
Yeah, the garlic noodles are great and all, but like, I don't know. I had a bad experience at Ohana for dinner. It sucked.
I'm not that's why we go to Tambu now, because Ohana's dinner just went downhill. We just ordered the pot stickers and the
Yeah.
the noodles from Tambu. But dude, the mac and cheese at Le Cellier though, so fucking good.
All right. what is your least favorite food from the Disney parks? I'll go first. All churros in Disney World suck.
I can't say I've ever had the churros.
The cookies at Gideon's are fucking terrible.
Maybe you're
Come at me, internet. They suck. Anything, but specifically tacos, I guess, from Pecos Bills.
Gonna hold that grudge forever.
Yeah, fuck you, Pecos Bills. The cinnamon roll at Gaston's is like my cinnamon roll when it's been left out in the sun for 3 fucking days and then slathered with some extra icing because, you know, we have to make up for the fact that it's so fucking dry.
I remember it being okay.
No, terrible.
I liked mine, but that's why Beth got the creme brulee croissant there.
Okay,
And-
that's what I really
Yeah,
enjoyed.
that was fucking good.
Yeah.
And last on the list, even though I'm not... Do you like my glasses?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I thought something. Well, yeah. I was like, something looks different, but no, it looks good.
Something looks different. There's something completely changed about your face. I can't pick it out.
Amanda, ladies and gentlemen.
Makes me look a little smarter.
Oh, thanks.
You don't look so dumb anymore.
And not that I hate Rice Krispie treats, because when they're made right, they're great. But any Rice Krispie treat that's in the park, that's in a wrapper, or in a fucking case anywhere that's shaped like Mickey, fucking terrible. They're fucking terrible. If you can find the ones that are like the bricks, those are the solid ones.
Kyle looked like he had thoughts on that.
Kyle did look like he had thoughts on
I
that.
can't believe I didn't think to write that.
Ah, my man. All right, Joe.
Least favorites. Right now, Ohana's dinner. I'd just say that's just in general Ohana's dinner because it went so downhill since COVID. 'Cause it was
I
so
had
much
it.
better.
I had it prior to COVID, and I did not like it.
I liked it when they were like, "Oh, do you want more?" And they had it
Yeah,
on the
that's
skewer.
the kind I had. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it was better. The pineapple cookie from the circus tent from Storybook Circus. Meh,
It's not good.
meh.
All right, it's good to know.
Meh.
I almost got
Yeah.
it on the last trip.
We got it the one time and we were thinking it would have been like better and meh. The fudge there, good. The fudge is good. God, I'm trying to think of like bad foods I've had from Disney because it's the bangers and mash now at Rose and Crown. Again, used to be better. Used to be way better. Not so much anymore. But last time we went wasn't good. And they got rid of the Yorkshire pudding, which made me sad.
It sucks.
God. Two more. The mozzarella stick from Blue Ribbon.
Was it? I mean, was it that it was terrible, or that like you didn't realize how large a foot long fucking
The
mozzarella stick?
second one, Beth just yelled for the room. It's not that bad.
Yeah, don't blame it because you couldn't take it all.
Yeah,
It
just-
was so
you can't take
much.
12 inches of fucking cheese. Is it its fault?
It was so much.
Just 'cause you got no gag reflex control.
One more. Ronto wrap.
Fuck you.
I do not like the Ronto wrap.
You can go fuck yourself.
I
3 ways to Sunday.
And even Beth said the Ronto wrap too.
You guys aren't allowed to go to Disney anymore.
It's not. It's like meh.
What do you mean it's meh? It's delicious.
You know the
Which one? Breakfast or the lunch?
lunch.
Breakfast one is, if you don't like that one, you'd like, it's just a fucking sausage, egg and cheese on a fucking wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. James loves the breakfast one. I like the overnight oats myself.
Yeah, it was meh.
All right, moving on from you then. Kyle.
Well, so I'm not gonna steal your Rice Krispie thing, even though I should have written that, because for some reason Jill talks me into getting one every time we go, and I fucking never like a single one of them.
Ever.
We always get them for the girls, and the girls can't finish them, and then me, whatever. I will instead lead with something that Justin said he liked, which is the meatloaf at 50's prime time, because I had a bad experience as a kid with meatloaf. I threw up after having it when I was a kid.
Yeah, your mom made it.
And mentally, I just don't like meatloaf. Like, I'll eat it depending on how it looks if someone, like, makes it. But I still get, like, that. Like, I tried it when someone else ordered. I think Joe might have ordered it when we went there once. And I tried it, and I just couldn't do it.
I mean, it's understandable. Look, I know meatloaf is not, like, the best thing. That's why I went with the sampler. I like all three things of equal value to myself.
And you won't get an argument from me when it comes to psychosomatic reactions to food.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. I'm going to give two that are just like places for a meal, not a specific food. Akershus dinner. It was the first time we went there.
Can understand.
I'm putting it on this list because I thought it was noticeably worse than their breakfast was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear that a lot.
I thought their breakfast was way better than their dinner. And I will say Hollywood and Vine lunch buffet, in my opinion, the worst buffet meal I've had in Disney, outside of like the Value Resort dining area.
Wow.
But worse than the one at the Contemporary?
Chef Mickey's dinner is shit.
Well, yeah,
It is
Chef
so
Mickey's is bad, but I'm
fucking
saying I don't think I've ever eaten at Chef Mickey's as a buffet.
So we had...
It's only a
and
buffet.
Boy, was it a letdown.
Is it only? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Breakfast is definitely a buffet. I had that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did dinner.
I know breakfast is, it's hard to fuck up a breakfast buffet in Disney World. Mickey waffles, sausage, eggs. You got your normal shit.
Yeah, home run.
Dinner.
Bacon, milk.
Dinner at Chef
Was there-
Mickey's was fucking
Hang on, was there a
atrocious.
period of time after COVID where they weren't doing buffets anymore?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the last time I went
So
there,
it's
so that's
family
why that's in my
style.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, for what it is, not that I actually don't like this thing, but for what it is, I'm never going to willingly order an all beef hot dog from Casey's Corner because it's a hot dog in an amusement park, and I'm just not going to do it.
I
I've
had
had it, and I've seen it. Other people have it since I've had it. It's got to be least favorite because I'm never going to order it.
We were walking past there at one point during the last trip, and I was hungry, and I had more than enough snack credits to use. And I was like, I'll just get a hot dog. A hot dog? Why would I waste it on a hot dog? Nah.
Exactly.
Nah.
Dude, I ate the hot dog nuggets. That's like...
Well, that's different.
thing.
They're not. That's something a little different. You can't get mini corn dogs everywhere. One.
No, it's true.
Two. Those are not all beef. They're actually turkey sausage.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Corn dogs?
The mini corn dog nuggets. Yeah.
So that brings me to the only real meal on my list that I think I would put in my bottom 5, which is the grilled mahi-mahi from Coral Reef. I had that when I was on my senior trip. I was like, oh, I'm splurging for one good meal. And I did lunch. I got the mahi-mahi, and it was the worst mahi-mahi I've ever had, to the point where I have refused to go back into Coral Reef ever since then. I have not dined at Coral Reef since my senior trip.
It's a serious wound.
It's understandable. It's not the best food. It's mostly the atmosphere there.
Yeah, but that was like, when I was in high school, that was like a $35 meal for me. And I was like, the fuck did I just pay that for?
Yeah, I know.
I
That's
felt
why.
like I just wasted my one good meal of the trip.
That's why we ate in Italy on our out the pocket one on our senior trip. Okay, in trying to move this thing along, let's go a little rapid fire here on some of these. What
I didn't do my list.
Huh?
I didn't do my list.
You didn't do your list of what?
My least favorites.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. One I will never try, because I didn't think I'd have enough to fill this up, but there's only one I won't try. Escargot in France. I'm not going to eat snails. Sorry, fuck off.
Same.
Now, four that I have tried and didn't like. The sliced Texas beef brisket at the Regal Eagle was crap. You could tell they dyed it pink in certain areas to make it look like it had a smoke ring.
You did say.
Yes. Another place that's all ambiance, and sometimes the food isn't that great. The Pumpernickel Burger at the Sci-Fi Drive-In was craptacular. I mean, I was a kid when I had it, but it was fucking pumpernickel. Why would you make a pumpernickel burger? Don't do that to people. I will absolutely echo your cookies at Gideon's are a waste of sugar and money.
Yeah.
You're going to cover it with chips? All right, cool. The chips should taste good. But I'm a big lover of the brown sugar flavor of a chocolate chip cookie. And there's no flavor to it.
No.
Garbage.
They're fucking trash.
Straight trash. Not worth the money, not worth the time you stand in line. And specifically, the brisket at Whispering Canyon was an absolute letdown. Everything else in the breakfast was great. The brisket was chewy and tough.
You're saying brisket and breakfast. I want everybody to understand the carnivore platter that they serve at dinner is available for breakfast. And yes, Mike did get it for breakfast.
Yes. Yes. Judge me if you want. I like meat in that way. Everything else was solid. The thing I love the most out of everything on that platter was completely off.
All right, rank the 4 Disney World parks in order of importance to you. Kyle, go.
In order of importance to me,
Yes.
it didn't used to be until the girls were born, but one's got to be Magic Kingdom
Fuck
now.
your kids.
2 has to be Hollywood Studios. I would say 3 is Epcot and 4 is Animal Kingdom, just because half the park in Animal Kingdom I don't do when I go there, and I don't even go there every trip.
That makes some sense.
Yeah. Michael.
Mine's going to be controversial. Well, not my first choice, because everyone knows I love Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios is my favorite place to be in all of Disney. Second, conversely to Kyle, I really enjoy Animal Kingdom. There's not as much to do. I totally agree. But the ambiance hits me right. I love being there. And like I said before, the food works for me. Third, Epcot. Epcot's just, it's so much variety there. And it's got maybe my favorite ride ever. We'll get to that later. And last, Magic Kingdom. Sure, it's the classic, but it's just, and I understand why you say you love it so much now. For the kids. It's so kiddie, it doesn't always hit me as well as it should. Now that they have Tron, it's a little bit better. And they seem to have taken the governor off of Space Mountain. It's a lot more fun. But other than that, it's a bit too tepid.
I'll go. Epcot, first favorite. Hollywood Studios, second favorite. Not for rides or anything, because there's a lack of, in my opinion, in Hollywood Studios.
I agree.
But as a fan of film, I love and I miss all the characters of Hollywood being out and about. But there's something about that time period, old Hollywood, that I just fucking love, dude.
The rides they have there are pretty great.
I'm not saying they're not. It's not. It's not the quality isn't the problem. It's a fucking lack of quantity.
There's a good amount of them.
See,
Tower.
back in the day, it used to be okay because they had way more interactive stuff going in the park, and they had the tram tour, and they had the animation studio. That ate up a lot of time. None of that shit exists anymore.
I miss the tram tour, man.
We just watched Dave's Archives, the guy who does the restored commercials and stuff that we watch in the house. He has a Disney channel called Disney Dave, where he restores old Disney home videos.
That's cool.
We watched one from 96 in Hollywood. Then they're doing the tram tour, and James is just like, "What's this? What's this?" And Ashley and I were telling him, it sounds so stupid, but it's so fun to do with him because he's just he's never seen any of this, and explaining what we had growing up is awesome.
The interest is still there.
Yeah.
It's still there?
But yeah, Hollywood's second, Magic Kingdom third for me. I didn't think about my children at all in this. This was about me. I love all the old school rides in Magic Kingdom. You know, I hate all the food in Magic Kingdom because it sucks. But like the rides are great, and I love a good nighttime parade. I'm super happy to be going in June so I can see the new one.
Question.
Yes.
When is there an opening date in June?
Well, for the parade,
Yes.
I think it's like the first weekend of. You should make
Wait, when are you going in June, by the way?
the week. I think the week after you. We go down like the 22nd to something.
Fuck yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And last is Animal Kingdom because that park gets ridiculously humid, even when it's not humid out. Also, it's not open late, and I understand for the animals, but kind of fucking annoying.
Did you hear? They're doing late openings.
They're doing some late evenings, but
Yes.
some late evenings is still closing by 8 o'clock.
Okay, I heard something about it midnight, so I don't know if they're pushing one night
That
a week,
they have, that's like the
like a VIP thing.
it's the DVC
Oh,
event.
VIP.
Yeah,
Do you have Midnight Madness?
that'll
or something like
yeah.
that?
That's they stay open till 12 for that, but that's like
Yeah.
once every like 4 months,
Yeah.
and it's not everything.
Yeah.
But you don't have to pay to do it if you're a DVC member. You just have to register for it, and you get unlimited beverages, popcorn, and ice cream treats the entire night. So you have like
I guess
16 fucking Mickey bars if you want.
Okay.
Okay, moving along.
But me.
Oh fuck! Why do I keep doing that, everybody? Joe, go.
No. Number one for me is Epcot. We love Epcot. That's usually the first park we always do. Love walking around all the countries and eating all the good food. And it does contain one of my favorite rides ever. Actually, two of them. Two is Magic Kingdom. We love the classic rides. Plus Tron. Tron is friggin' awesome. But we always ride Pirates and Haunted Mansion like as many times as we possibly can. Three is Hollywood Studios. I do miss the people of Hollywood so much in the old school, but it is a half-day park. And same thing with Animal Kingdom. It's a half-day park.
It's not a half-day park.
It's
It's nearly impossible to be a half-day park when two of their rides has a line pretty consistently over 2 fucking hours each. That's a half day between those two rides.
It's still a half-day park. It's still
You're
after
wrong,
you get
sir. It's fine that
get
you're
off
wrong.
those rides. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go to like back to Epcot or Magic Kingdom.
It's fine that you're wrong, but you're wrong. That was that for Joe. Let's throw in our other Mary Fuck Kill. Madam Mim, Ursula, and Mother Gothel. I'll go first. I'm gonna marry Mim. Because she can shape. Huh?
You would.
Yeah, she can shapeshift.
So can Ursula.
Yeah, but
Not at will.
And Madam Mim is a certified psychopath.
my crazy makes her crazy. It's fine. I'm gonna fuck Mother Gothel, but I'm gonna make sure she gets young first.
She looked fine.
I want her a little younger.
Not at the end of the movie, sure.
And I'm gonna kill Ursula because like she's problematic. You know, her evil isn't gonna mix with my evil. So that's a no for me, dog. Pravdo.
I am going to marry Mother Gothel.
Okay.
Because she's not a witch or a psych. Well,
I'm
she's
sorry.
psycho.
I'm sorry. She's not a what?
She's not a witch.
She's not a witch.
She's not one.
Sir, you're gonna have to go back and watch Tangled for me.
She's not a witch.
Hey, Kyle Hauser.
She just discovered.
Mother Gothel is indeed a witch, right?
I would think she.
No, she never put anybody under spells or anything.
Well, how does she use Rapunzel's hair then?
Yeah.
It isn't just being around it that keeps her
It's
young.
because
He has to do some kind of magic, right?
No, she has to sing to it. That's
Yeah.
it. She has to
Yeah.
sing to it.
Right, but singing is a form of spellcasting, correct?
But so then I would follow your question up with this question: is Rapunzel also a witch?
No. She's
Because the hair glows when Rapunzel sings to it.
She's a superpowered. She is a font of energy.
Yeah, but the hair doesn't glow unless they sing to it.
I consider. Well, then again, there's some people who are witches that don't necessarily practice. They have abilities that are just innate to them. So maybe Rapunzel's a witch.
She's just hoarding the magical flower. That's
So
it.
I would say my assumption would be in practice, Mother Gothel is not a witch because the power doesn't come from her; it comes from the flower, which is her hair.
But she's well versed in the use
But
of the flower.
in order for her to have gained the knowledge to sing to the flower to become young in the first place, I would think she must have practiced some form of witchcraft.
She's not a witch in a traditional sense, but a magic user.
Yeah, she had to have some kind of practical witch knowledge.
Okay, I am wrong. It actually does say here on the Disney fandom wiki, occupation witch.
Oh, there we go. That settles it.
Suck a
right.
fuck,
All right,
Pravdo.
Gopher.
Okay, so she's not like the worst of the witches.
No, not at all.
I think I'm gonna beg Ursula because she can.
You're the deep.
Because you want to get tentacle butted.
Because you like it fishy?
Oh,
Joe, are you into hentai and I don't know about it?
she could change into Vanessa.
And also shove a tentacle up your ass while you're fucking her.
Joe's a big fan of body language.
But
Oh, yeah.
Madam Mim is an absolute psychopath.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
psychos are good lays.
she's.
Trust me.
She also looks like she's about 100.
Mike knows too.
That's essentially all I've ever had. Well, no. All of the good ones I've ever had have been batshit insane.
That's what I'm saying. Crazy knows how
Is
to
it Nina?
fuck. Yeah.
Okay. You and I are 1-to-1.
Yeah.
I am going to marry Madam Mim. Won't spend much time around her. She's the one out of all of them I know the least about because I've only seen Sword in the Stone once when I was a kid.
That's weird.
So I'm not very scarred. But it wasn't incredibly popular. I will fuck Mother Gothel because she's pretty.
Yeah.
Undeniably pretty.
Yeah.
And she's
She's
crazy.
been around for a long time. Her throat game is probably incredible.
She's got skills.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt she's picked
Yeah.
one or two things up.
Sure.
And not just STDs.
Oh, yeah.
And I will definitely kill Ursula. Because, again, she's a manipulator. Think about this. That's the second character Melissa McCarthy played that has stolen identities.
Wow.
Right?
Next. Was that all?
Am I the last one?
Kyle, you're last, yes.
So I'm marrying Ursula.
Weird.
To me, it's kind of the same reason I'm marrying Hades. My thought process of these questions was the same for both. Who do I find to be the most dangerous day to day?
Yeah, but like at any time,
is the person I'm killing.
at any time,
So-
she dislikes anything you do. She's turning you into a fucking shrimp guy.
I think
So if you think about it, right, and you think about me in that situation, we're just scheming to take control of the ocean together. And I'm just going to be more diplomatic about how it happens. So I think I would have been good for her. Madam Mim has to die because I don't trust, like, it's not just like if you piss Ursula off, she'll turn you into a shrimp. Madam Mim could, like, just eat me one day.
Yeah, but like
He could turn
You
into
gotta-
a giant snake or dragon and just eat me.
Yeah, but you
for
gotta,
no reason.
you gotta
just
learn.
because she fucking feels like it.
You gotta learn to
It doesn't
fucking.
matter if I do anything right or wrong.
You curb that
She
crazy.
can just say, "Hey, you, I'm gonna eat you today," and then I'm going down the hatch.
She's got that Trevor from GTA 5 energy.
Just you curb. You just gotta learn to curb the crazy and be like, you know, it was great when you blew that shit up. You know, it'd be even better. You turn that whole fucking town into like, I don't know, ants. And then we could turn into anteaters and fucking eat them, right? Got to keep the crazy entertained.
Trying to coordinate and
But,
sync really works.
But yeah, I think everybody said fuck Gothel, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's got great cheekbones.
That's obviously the right answer.
No, except for Joe.
Obviously.
Except for Joe. Joe said he'd fuck Ursula because he wants a tentacle in his butt.
Hey, Joe, when she squirts, is it ink?
Yes.
Right. I took it too far every time.
All right. Moving on. What favorite ride and least favorite ride out of all 4 parks?
So I didn't ask this question. I just came prepared. You want a favorite and least favorite for each park?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I did. So
I thought it was just one of each, but not hard.
Yeah. So Epcot,
Let's see.
favorite Spaceship Earth, least favorite Mission Space, Hollywood, Star Tours, least favorite Rock and Roller Coaster, Magic Kingdom favorite Pirates, least favorite Small World, Animal Kingdom Nava River Journey, and least favorite Triceratops Spin. Bada bing, bada boom. Kyle.
I didn't realize Triceratops Spin was still there, so I will start with Animal Kingdom. I will go Expedition Everest and Triceratops Spin. Magic Kingdom, I will go favorite Haunted Mansion, least favorite Astro Orbiter.
I love Astro Orbiter.
Epcot, favorite Cosmic Rewind, least favorite is Mission Space, and Hollywood Studios' favorite Rise of the Resistance, least favorite Alien Swirling Saucers.
Joseph.
True. Magic Kingdom favorite will be Haunted Mansion. Least favorite will be Astro Orbiters. Epcot favorite Cosmic Rewind. Least favorite Mission Space. Because Hollywood Studios favorite is Rock and Roller Coaster. Least favorite is I love the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, hey man, let's get on some VIP.
All right.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
0 to. Oh yeah.
Least favorite is definitely the Alien Saucer Spin because it's boring.
We're
what
5
the
to
fuck
6
is it
in the same right
boring?
now.
It whips you around in a circle. Don't use the word boring. Just say you don't like
It is
it.
boring.
It's not boring.
Animal Kingdom favorite is Flight of Passage. Least favorite, the
Safari.
the Kidani River. Because
What? You don't like the rapids?
dude, you get soaked.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like
That's
getting
the
wet
point
on
of the
rides.
ride.
Yeah, I don't
You
like
are in
getting
a
wet
very
on
hot place.
Joe doesn't like getting wet, guys.
Unless it's Ursula.
Explains a lot. Hey, Beth.
Oh.
Beth, I hear you calling. Joe
Back to me.
doesn't like to get wet. Yep.
Okay, Space Mountain for Magic Kingdom. Obviously, Small World. If anything, should be demolished. Star Tours. Star Tours every day for Hollywood. And Rock and Roller Coaster is my least. I'm very happy that's getting a reskin. Guardians of the Galaxy might be my favorite ride of all time. And, it's tricky. It's tricky in there because there's so many good rides. I mean, Mission Space is underwhelming. For what it could be, it's
And the fact that it took Horizons, the best ride Epcot ever had, away.
And obviously Avatar for Animal Kingdom. And I struggle because there's not a lot of rides there, and the ones that are there are pretty good. So, maybe Expedition Everest? But it's not even like we're shitting on it.
Man.
It's just kind of like an okay roller coaster that's got way too long of a line. but it's pretty. It's well.
It's a great roller coaster. Goes forwards and backwards, Mike. It's great. It's well themed.
It's good. It's really
It's
great.
great.
Like, is
It's
there
great.
anything else in any other ride in there that you'd put lower than that? Like, what was your?
Triceratops spin.
Triceratops spin, and it's tough to be a bug.
Oh,
Stuff to be a bug isn't a ride. That's why I didn't put it.
Yeah, I've never done
It is a
Triceratops.
show.
Yeah.
Unless you count getting poked in the ass with a plastic rod as a ride. I don't.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. That's
You
just
just call it Tuesday.
That's just Tuesday. What's your top 5 favorite songs throughout all the parks, rides, atmosphere, restaurant, doesn't matter. I'll go first. Grim Grinning Ghosts, Remy's Rat Pack, which is the musical track they have playing all throughout Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Solid. Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow from the Carousel of Progress.
That was definitely going to be on your list.
Yeah. The music of Spaceship Earth, because I fucking love it.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And Soarin'. The music of Soarin' is great.
James Horner.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very uplifting. Sure, no pun intended.
Yeah. I listen to it a lot. Mike,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for me.
Okay.
I also love the ambient music playing in Spaceship Earth. That kind of music is like classic Disney, like 60s, 70s, gives you that atmosphere, that feeling.
It's good stuff.
Whatever happens to be playing outside of Star Tours, because it's fucking John Williams Star Wars music. The period accurate music as you're in the lobby of Tower of Terror.
Mhm.
Love that kind of 20s, 30s, like slow swing kind of stuff. And the Avatar soundtrack might be the best part of the entire series.
Yeah.
I forget how good it is until like I'm there, because it's one of those soundtracks I don't own. I don't play it often,
Yeah.
so you forget how inspiring it is. And runner up, because it's not actually a park, the lobby music from Jumbo House.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it is nice.
Nice music.
It is.
Usually a melody like that just playing constantly would drive me crazy, but it's so beautiful.
Kyle?
Wishes, which is not there anymore, but it existed.
That was good.
Happily Ever After.
Happily ever after.
And then I also have two that are the same as Justin's, Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow and Grim Grinning Ghosts. And then the entire song sequence for Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
That's a good ride, too. Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna omit the two in Magic Kingdom, the Grim Grinning Ghost and the Pirate's Life, because those are just staples. That's a given. For me, Dick Dale's theme on Space Mountain, the surf rock, is phenomenal. The Test Track theme is also incredible. The second song from Carousel of Progress, that now is the time, now is the best time, now is the best time.
That was the
of your
original
life.
song.
I loved that song.
They changed that song to Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
I definitely enjoyed that song.
Even though the Shermans wrote both songs.
Yes, they did. I do have to say the Spaceship Earth, because it is a beautiful score.
Yeah.
The speakers they have in there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So just penetrating the sound in that place. It's like you're in a planetarium, but you're not
Yeah.
high. Well, no, I was pretty much anyway.
The soundtrack, the musical score for when you were going through the Great Movie Ride,
Yeah.
was so good.
Well, that's a medley, man. That's
Yeah.
pulled from so many things. It's almost cheating.
Even well, the end too when you're going through like when you have the movies going on.
The
and
Hollywood
you're-
retrospective.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
so good.
so good. All right, last one here. We're gonna go.
I'm surprised you didn't throw Figment in there.
I enjoyed the original version of the song more than I like the current cut of.
The Eric Idle version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the original.
Last one here. We got 6 decades. You're picking the best song from each one from a Disney movie. 70s to the nows. Let's go around the horn here. Let's start in the 70s. I'm going with Everybody Wants to Be a Cat.
I knew you were going to say that.
I
don't
play
know why.
that.
knew
I
you
play
were gonna
that
say
song all the fucking time.
It's a good one.
Love it, Joe.
Winnie the Pooh theme
Okay.
from Winnie the Pooh and a Bustlery Day. I love that.
It's pretty classic.
Yeah.
Keeping the 100-acre wood.
When
It's
Chris
Kyle's
comes
turn
around.
to go.
Joe, you're talking about the movie from '77?
Yes.
Yeah, same thing. Winnie the Pooh theme.
Oh, look at you
It's-
two,
Okay.
Mikey.
Even though it's responsible for Hamster Dance, the opening theme from Robin Hood.
Now whistle stop.
That's a good one. Definitely a good one.
That's a good one.
Do 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 dee da doody do. I was gonna say Oodalali, but no, that one's far more impactful for me.
But I still hate Hamster Dance.
Everyone does.
Let's go 80s. Why Should I Worry?
Oh, really?
Yes.
So good.
Is a
Good one, too.
fucking banger of a
No,
song.
you took the one I would have totally
I
said.
didn't expect there to be this much overlap on the 80s.
Yeah.
It
It
is a
was.
banger.
It is. It is. I do have a 1B. But I'll say it after we go in case anybody stumbles upon that one. Joe.
I'm going to have to go Under the Sea because Why Should I Worry would totally be number one
Yeah.
because it's Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
It's so good.
Under the Sea, anything from Little Mermaid should win out because it was one of the biggest of the 80s. But if you're going to go a little esoteric,
Sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle went next, right?
Yeah. Mike, you're right. It should be something from The Little Mermaid. Unfortunately, I can't agree with Joe because Jodie Benson didn't absolutely destroy Under the Sea like she did Part of Your World.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
So much yearning. Well put, Kyle. I too did Why Should I Worry? For no other reason, it's the one Joel song that will not be popping up in an episode of The Boys.
Yes, that's true.
It never will.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
All right, so my backup here was Streets of Gold from Oliver and Company because that song is fucking great too.
I don't take advantage of the fact that Disney Plus has fucking everything. I should be watching these movies again. Like, I should be watching the Black Cauldron.
We
watching Oliver
we
and
just
Company.
watched Oliver and Company again the other day, and I was like, "Oh man, this movie was great."
We were watching The Sword and the Stone for a second time.
Soundtrack is incredible.
Same, right?
All right, 90s. This one was real tough for me,
Embarrassment of riches.
but because it was also our entrance song to our wedding, I'm going Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie
I knew you were gonna.
because it is fucking great, dude. That's like playing the first couple chords of My Chemical Romance. You play the beginning of fucking Eye to Eye, you're gonna get a whole flock of nerds getting ready to try to do the dance or just sing along with the song. Pravdo.
Friend Like Me, Aladdin, Robin Williams at his greatest.
Good song. Kyle.
Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas.
Ooh, as the best song of the 90s, huh?
I think it is.
I think you're wrong, but that's fine.
Hey, remember there's no wrong answers, dickhead.
Michael.
Jack's Lament from Nightmare Before Christmas. I love the melody of that song.
You know,
Yo.
I didn't pick that for a reason. I don't want to be accused of being a homer. That is my favorite song of the 90s.
I did have two backups. Open Road from a Goofy movie also is a great fucking medley. It features 3 of the Fab Five singing a song together, which doesn't happen often, especially in a motion picture. And Go the Distance from Hercules was also a runner-up, because that's a good song.
Good song. Damn good song.
Damn good song.
Are you sure the Possum Park song isn't one of your?
Lester's Possum Park?
Yeah. Don't you want to be a hanging from a tree?
Next up would be the 2000s. I have a tie on this one, but I'm gonna lean one way unless I catch shit. I just want to say that I did not specifically say they were Disney animated songs. I said they were Disney songs. So for the 2000s, All in This Together from High School Musical.
You think you're going to catch shit with yours. Where am I coming around?
Joe, what's your 2000s?
I will actually go with the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. That's the theme song to that movie.
That's a great answer.
Curse of the Black Pearl was phenomenal.
That's a great answer.
I would bust your balls on it, but I could hum it right now. So it's
right.
very, very influential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm letting it go, because it's questionable.
Oh, then you're going to question the shit out of mine. Kyle, please go.
I'm just realizing now how princess heavy my list is, because my 2000s one is almost there from Princess and the Frog.
That was my backup. That was my backup.
Okay, Touchstone Pictures is owned by Disney. I want to establish this. Man of Constant Sorrow from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
It counts.
It does
baby.
count.
And I fucking love that song. For some crazy reason, I love that song.
It's a good
I
song.
don't like that style at all, but I love that song.
Good song. 2010s. Remember Me.
Man, all the feels.
Oh, God.
This was the decade. This is the decade I put in first, so you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But yeah, Remember Me is a heart tugger.
Yeah. Joe.
Fuck, it's so hard not to say that song. El Poco Loco is probably my favorite song from that movie.
It's also a good movie, yeah. Or good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but also a good song. Kyle.
Yeah, soundtrack was
So
good.
if Coco does a clean sweep of this category with 4 different songs, it's got to win the tournament, right? So we're avoiding doing
No.
the movie soundtrack tournament because
No, it doesn't.
right?
It doesn't.
Theoretically,
It doesn't.
because I'm picking Proud Corazon from Coco.
Now, you'd be warranted in making that argument, Kyle.
Yes.
But the fact is, now Tamatoa hasn't always been so black. It was a drab little crab once.
I should have known you were going to pick that.
It's so shiny.
Good.
I had Let It Go as a secondary because that song is great. Overplayed, sure.
If James was on the show, I would have picked it just to piss him
Yeah,
off.
but like, let's not lie. The first time you hear that song, it fucking gets you.
Let It Go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had How Far I'll Go from Moana as my number 2 for the
Right.
same reason.
Another good one.
Okay. 2010s, or 2020, 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
Twin.
Even though I'm not the hugest fan of the movie itself, the song Wish is one of the best Disney songs in a long fucking time.
It's another one. I still haven't watched that movie.
I have to finish it.
The song is great. Movie, meh. But the song, I'd say top 20 Disney songs of all time. Easy. It's just, it is your quintessential Disney princess song for the style of movie that they're making. It is wonderful.
I mean, that whole soundtrack is pretty good.
It's a good soundtrack. But that song in particular is just... the movie's so blah that when the songs hit, you're just like, why is this in here? Because it's fucking wonderful.
Like they spent all the time on the music, and the
Pretty
rest
much.
of the movie was an afterthought.
It's all Easter eggs. Joe,
It's true.
It's the Space Jam next to the new legacy of Disney movies.
Who don't we talk about? Oh, because we don't talk about Bruno.
It did well.
Yeah, it did
and
do
it's
good.
become basically a meme.
Yeah.
Between that one and the Family Madrigal is a toss-up for me, because
That's good, but neither one as good as Surface Pressure.
I
Surface
figured
Pressure's
one of
fucking
you was
great.
gonna pull that.
Yeah. I was almost assuming that Encanto was going to sweep, so my first pick was Dos Oruguitas, but I was like,
Oh, what a great
that song makes me cry. Michael,
Great.
I'm gonna go very esoteric again. It's a very short song in a pretty quick sequence. The dance sequence in the Marvels between Carol and the Prince. Another one where it's a weird song, but I love it. I shouldn't like it as much as I do.
it's a weird
but the
song,
content-
but it is indeed a Disney princess song.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
She's wearing a Disney princess gown.
Yep.
Everything about the sequence I fucking love, but the song itself is beautifully written. The fact that they're having a conversation through song and the melody of it works so well. I just watched it the other day, and it really does move me.
We're just wrapping up Shang-Chi, so I think that's the next film or two within
close.
within the timeline. All right, that's the show.
Yay.
All right. As always, if you like what you hear, you can like us on Facebook.com/Nerdities. Follow us on Twitter @Nerdities. Email us at nerdities@gmail.com and check out nerdities.com.
While you're there,
I will hopefully be back soon.
while you're there, do something with yourselves. Go to prowrestlingtees.com/nerdities. Buy our t-shirts. The fuck? Sinful Creations by Justin.com. Get sweet treats, put them in your mouth. I make them all special for you. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And Joe's got stuff to say.
And check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdities. And remember to ring that bell to get notified when new content is coming, because 2025 is a big year for nerdities. We have a lot of stuff coming this year, including the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled
Eventually.
Justice League.
Maybe.
What?
Well, it depends on if you assholes get a schedule together.
I already told you, we're good. Well, I'm good.
Good for what?
Yeah, just we shit, white man.
Good for what, Joe? What are you good for?
The end of March.
Were you going to tell anybody?
Yeah, I already told you.
Did you verify with the other guy who fucked up the schedule too?
No.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Shit, now I lost my train of thought. We have Nerd ETs Season 2 coming up. If you like this Disney show, you're going to love Season 2 of Nerd ETs, because it is theme park themed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have a Christmas special, a Halloween special, and a feature film in the works, and probably some more shorts. Give us money. We need budget.
More interviews.
Good.
More interviews are coming.
More interviews. And a live show coming up on the 25th of this month. Yes, 25th.
I can spoil an interview coming. Our girl Lindsay is going to be popping on for an interview.
Okay.
You've heard her voice talents in 2 previous Nerdities specials.
Excellent contributor.
Yes, we love Lindsay.
Okay.
So there you go.
The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out. I'm going to do that again. The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but no worry, next week's going to be far more insulting. I think I have too big of a tongue. Fuck bye.
Fuck bye.
Didn't ask for that.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.